Hi there, my name's Johnny. I'm a multi-award winning beer writer, and today I'm going to give you a cheat sheet on drinking the absolute best lager in UK supermarkets. You shouldn't be drinking Foster's. You certainly shouldn't be drinking Madri. And for just about 20p, maybe 30p more per bottle, you could be drinking something historic, delicious, and amazing. Let's get stuck in. So let's get stuck in and start in Spain. So what we've got here is Estrella Galicia. So this may sound like it is made by Estrella down in Barcelona, but that's not the case. This is a family-run business, and they make a beautiful all-malt lager that is everything that you want, or indeed think a Spanish lager could be. Because let's be honest, Spanish lager's not a thing. So it's malty, it's full-bodied, really frothy and foamy. Crisp, low bitterness, a really easy drinking summer lager, and it's absolutely dirt cheap. This next beer comes from Cornwall, a wonderful, wonderful historic brewery called St Austell, and they make Korev. If you go down to Cornwall on holiday, this beer is absolutely everywhere, and it's actually the closest you might find if you are a Foster's, Carling, Stella drinker, because it's got maize in it, which brightens it, lightens it, gives it that slight corny flavour, but also means that it is incredibly pale, incredibly drinkable, and exactly what you want on a really warm day. Sticking with Britain, and indeed with the southwest, we're going to Bristol, where you can pick up a delicious 4-pack of really cute Keller Pils in M&S. This beer is made by one of the best lager producers in the country, which is Lost and Grounded, and their beer, it's called a hop bitter lager, so it's got loads of hoppy bitterness. If you love hoppy beer, this is going to be right up your alley, but it's also a Keller Pils, so it's like an unfiltered, super fresh style of lager that has a bit more complexity, a little bit more going on, without removing any of that drinkability. If you think about it, it's great. If you don't think about it, it's great. Now, if I had one golden rule for buying good lager in supermarkets, it's basically look for anything from Germany or Czechia, and that's why we're moving over to the German beer. So right here we have Spaten, one of the most historic and one of the most important breweries that has ever existed. Check out my published works. But this is a beautiful Helles style. Helles beers are a little bit sweeter, a little bit more honeyed, lower bitterness, lots of body, but still beautiful for drinking in your classic Bavarian beer garden, and full of complexity and sweetness if you want it. It's like I'm there. When I found out that this next beer was in Sainsbury's, I flat out refused to believe it. Sorry, Bradley, but this is true. This absolute hipster heaven, if you go to East London, is now in supermarkets. It's also hugely beloved in its hometown of Munich. It's one of the best lagers ever brewed. It's got this lovely Helles character to it, so sweet honey and biscuit kind of character, but also this little bit of funk, this little bit of umami that makes it intriguing and different to everything else. Good Lord, I love Augustina. We are still in Munich for this one, and this is Paulaner, sponsors of Bayern Munich. So this is, again, honey, biscuit, a little bit of lemon. It's really crisp and really simple compared to the other two, which makes it super drinkable and a little bit closer to the stuff that you might already be drinking if you're on a budget. Yeah, and a lovely little bit of herbalness there as well to dry out the finish. Lovely beer. So your parents probably shop at Aldi, but so should you, because there is an absolute hack you can find in there, which is this absolute beauty. So this is Rheinbacher. I think it's basically a contract brewed, so brewed by somebody else, but given the branding by Aldi. And it's a 4.5% Pilsner. So German Pilsners, as opposed to the Helles I've been drinking, they're generally a little bit more bitter, a little bit more fresher, a little bit more light. And that's what I'm expecting from this. Yeah, really snappy, really herbal and lemony while still having a bit of sweetness. At less than £1 a can, I'm not sure there's a better lager in the UK. Okay, so we're moving over to the Czech Republic now. I was actually in M&S collecting all of these beers, and I have never had this one before, but I couldn't say no to it when I saw that it was made at the Bohemia Regent Pivovar, which is Czech for brewery, because it's an amazing brewery where I've had lots of beautiful beers, and I did not know they made one for M&S, so I'm presuming that this is going to be absolutely delicious, and it's at a really wonderful price. Yeah, lots of kind of more buttery, caramelly, sticky sweetness, which is what you get from a Czech Pilsner, but also a lovely kind of fruity hop hit as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the best lager in M&S by a country mile. Absolutely beautiful. So next we're going to go with the brewery that invented the Pilsner, invented the whole notion of pale lager that you've probably been drinking for most of your life, and they did it in 1842, and their name is Pilsner Kel. So these guys are based out in Pilsen. Every single batch is brewed at that brewery, and it is an absolutely magical beer. One of my desert island beers because it's got so much sweet, beautiful bready depth from the decoction process they use. It's also got loads of beautiful sours, loads of floral aromas, and it smells like no other beer on earth. Who knew history could be so fresh? Cutting room floor. And finally, we come to Budvar, the brewery that is currently embroiled in the longest ever IP dispute in human history with Budweiser. So this is brewed in Budjovice in southern Czechia. It's another classic Czech pilsner, so lovely sweet depth to the malt, lots and lots of bitterness and body. But unlike Pilsner Urquell, it's got a little bit of freshness. It's actually a little bit close to the Helles. It's got some lemon and herbal kind of notes going on. And in these big tall boy cans, it's an absolute fridge staple for me at home. So yeah, that's my cheat sheet to drinking delicious lager in UK supermarket. Maybe not in UK supermarkets, maybe get it home first. But it's worth remembering that there are lots of small pubs and small breweries all over the UK that are desperate for your custom and desperately need you in these times. So please take what you've learned here in this video and by drinking hopefully all of these beers and go out there to beautiful pubs and breweries to drink them as well. But if there is one golden rule to take away from here, if in doubt, go German, go Czech, and you will get that little bit of a trade up. Cheers. Prost. Na zdraví. I don't know what the Spanish one is. Cheers.